guys. So today I'm here to share with you a little story, and I promise this story will have a kind of sort of tie in with what I'm going to chat with you about today during this here Art Teacherin 101. So a little over 5, maybe 6 years ago, possibly even 7, I had another art teacher friend come and visit my art room. She was just there to hang out and observe. Which, if you're anything like me, you absolutely hate having visitors in your art room. I don't know why I have art visitor phobia. But that being said, she was a wonderful guest. And at the end of the day, she said to me, why don't you present like at the national conference or even at our state local conference? At this point, I didn't have a blog. I wasn't presenting. I was just doing my thing in my art room, not really thinking that there was anything special or unique about what I was doing, especially since, 6 to 7 years ago, there weren't a ton of blogs or internet platforms where other art teachers were sharing what they were doing. We were all kind of lonely islands, just doing our own thing, trying to make it work as we went along. So I was really surprised when she pointed out that she felt I was doing something different, unique, fun, and exciting that she thought I should share with other art teachers. I totally blew her off, and here's why. I thought, come on, we're all just doing the best we can. I don't really have anything that unusual or unique to share, do I? It wasn't long after that I decided to start blogging. I'd blogged previously as a crafting kind of outlet. The blog format that you see currently is the second incarnation of my blog. And what I found through blogging was that I really enjoyed it. I love writing. And with a blog, it gives me an excuse to sit down and do just that. And then I decided to start presenting as well. And all throughout high school, I was a speech geek, and I loved presenting on my school speech team. So this was a great tie-in for me to present something I was passionate about while doing something I enjoyed, which is public speaking. All that to say this. I was recently chatting with a young art teacher who was full of excitement and brimming with ideas, and we were having a great conversation. And she said, I've been thinking about starting an Instagram or maybe even a blog dedicated to my art room, but I think I might give it a couple of years when I have more experience under my belt because, I'm new and I don't really know that what I have to share is something that people would want to hear. Oh my gosh, it was like deja vu all over again. And I just wanted to grab her by the shoulders and shake her, just like my friend who didn't shake me said to me. And I said, you need to do it now. Why not now? And I wish that I had had that mindset all those years ago when I thought, I'm not doing really anything that great that people want to hear about. Am I? You guys, you are. Each and every one of you. So I know that many of us have given some thought to blogging or having a Facebook account just for our art room or Instagram for our art room. And I can't emphasize enough that if you feel like that's something you want to do, throw out the window what you fear people will say or think and just go for it. Why not do it right now? Now, I will say this. There are a lot of social media platforms, and all of them have their pros and cons. And you need to find what one you feel like you're most comfortable with and which one works best for you. So let me break it down for you. Let's start with blogging. I'm not even going to lie, blogging is a huge time suck. Not only that, but blogging involves two things that you need to make sure that you enjoy both. Taking pictures, photography, and writing. If you're not into either or of those two things, blogging might not be the right thing for you. I really enjoy creating, snapping pictures of what I've made or the kids have made or lessons I've created or borrowed from other art teachers and expanded upon, and then writing about that and writing about my experience with teaching those things in my art room. And I love to throw in a good story or something that I found funny because that's what I enjoy doing. it does take a lot of time. So before you just dive right into the wild world of blogging, just know that there's other social media outlets that actually might be better for you and for the time that you have and wanted to devote to such a thing. So I think one of the best platforms for art teachers is Instagram because it's all about the visual. Don't forget though, if you're going to be posting on Instagram, the whole key is you want other people to see what you're sharing. I could go on and on about all the ways that you can gain followers on Instagram, and I'm still trying to figure that one out. But I would recommend, if that's something you're interested in doing or gaining art teacher followers, that I would really look into how to do that. And Google is probably your best bet, not this lady. But I will say that hashtags can be your BFF. And of course, if snapping pictures isn't really your thing, then maybe Twitter is more of your outlet. Twitter is great if you love to throw your ideas out there and if you want to really engage other art teachers and have a conversation. There's tons of Twitter chats that you can join in on as well that are a lot of fun if that's your thing. So all I have really left to say to you guys is just do it now. I really wish that I had started and had more confidence to start all those years ago. Like I said, throw that notion of what you think other people might think out the window. Who cares? Just do it. Do it for yourself, for your art program, for your students, and for the art education of children around the world. Sorry, I'm getting a little deep, but I can't tell you how passionate I am about this. And I also forgot to state that even if you feel a little bit odd or too much of a newbie or whatever hurdle is in your way about presenting, scratch that. Just go for it. Seriously, presenting is one of my favorite things to do. I love doing it because it's a real give and take. I share things that I've learned, but you receive so much feedback on what other art teachers are doing as well. So it's a real learning experience. I think of presentations when you present at national or state conference or just at a craft night. I feel like it's more of a filling of our buckets than it is the other way around. So there, I had forgotten to mention that, wanted to slide that in there and just say that no matter what you are thinking of doing or it's been on your mind for a little while, but you keep pushing it aside, whether it be presenting, starting a blog, starting an Instagram account, just putting yourself out there. I say do it now. Don't wait, because time will get away from you and pretty soon you'll be old like me, teaching for close to 20 years. Yeah, seriously. So anyway, just go for it, y'all. You guys are fabulous and you have so much to share, so you should.